VIP. VIP. I step away for 2 seconds and you guys have a hype train going. Who did that? Who is responsible? You've been running 30 minutes on the treadmill? That's great. 30 minutes is about how long my workout is. I'm getting better at it. Before I could only walk, and then I could add little spurts of jogging, and now I jog for most of it. I can't jog for all of it yet. I'm not that in shape. You got about 10 minutes a mile pace. I think my current pace is like 16 minutes a mile, according to the... I forgot to wear my watch today, so it was probably closer to 14 minutes. I'm very slow. I'm not a good runner. I've never been a good runner. It's something I'm currently working on. Alright, let's see. Let me get my... we're gonna draw today, so let me get my Photoshoppies up. Yeah, I'm in all sorts of bad shape, so I've been trying to run in addition to weight training. I'm gonna do some weight training later today. It's a pull day. Gotta work on my back. Get my back nice and swole. Let's see, what am I gonna work on? I'm gonna work on Q, work on Gratz. Gratz is finished. I feel like I could do some cool stuff to Gratz. Not sure yet. You made a monster that's the natural predator to the Tarrasque? What? Is it called an adventuring party? Oh, that's a cool idea. It's Mothra. I love that. How is everybody? Hello. Good morning. Well, no, because it's a moth, Ka. I don't think most moths have spikies. It just takes patience, endurance. Yeah. Patience and practice, exactly. So I've been practicing. I also looked up some drills and exercises, like non-running exercises that help strengthen my core and my hip flexors to make the running not hurt so bad. Because it does yeah, obviously my lungs and heart need strengthening, but it's also my calves and my feet get sore. So I've been doing exercises and hip stuff and working on my form, because form apparently is important when it comes to running. Do we want to work on this today? I don't know if I want to work on this today. I might add some face shinies to make this a little bit more finished. I forget who Ghidorah is. Ghidorah the other, the pterodactyl? Steven and I did watch the Godzilla Monsterverse not too long ago, and I've already forgotten most of it. I already forgot most of it. Let's see. What do I want to do with this? Don't worry, Marshmallow. It's been... I'd barely streamed last week and not very much the week before. I've been tired. I've been just wanting to relax. I just want to relax. I can never do that. Let's actually, I'm gonna make a new file here, and we're gonna just doodle a little bit until we can get into oh, Ghidorah was the three-headed dragon. Gotcha. Now I just want to doodle a little bit. Oh, that's too bright. I don't like it when it's bright. That's better. Relax. What's that? It's where you melt into your couch and take naps when your kid's at school. I've been taking lots of naps this week because I've been tired. I've been a tired little girl. Yeah, I think I've been having too much caffeine to compensate for my tiredness. What's up, Gabriel? The Unveiled channel, there's some sketches. I only saw the one. Hold on, is there more? Maybe we'll do some sketches of the scenes. Unveiled. Character art. Oh geez, that bat. Scene doodles. Yeah, I thought that was great. How you doing, Gabriel? When you start running regularly, there's a thing called runner's high, but getting there's a problem. I hear about that. I was actually thinking about that while I was running. I was like, what is the runner's high and how do I get on that shit, man? I've never experienced it. I've never been good at running. But I'm gonna keep at it. We'll get there eventually. Don't ask me what I'm drawing. I'm just doodling. I'm just warming up my brain and my hands. I should be getting some references, but before I do that, I just like to kind of draw nonsense. Steven caught me with a runner's high. Steven, run. He's not a runner. He is not about that.
VIP.
He could never catch me. If I wanted to outrun his ass, I'd be so gone. I'd be like, pew! Hi, Land Shark! Early start for you? Yeah, I decided to hop on here and do some doodling. They get it after running the first part of the run. So it's like after you've already been running for a bit. You don't get it immediately. You probably have to like wear yourself out. Does the runner's high just make the run tolerable, or does it make it like feel good? Do I have kids? I have one son. He's at school right now. Uno boyo. He had a rough morning, let me tell you. He had more dreams, more potty training dreams. Stresses him out. It stresses me out. That's how people are able to run marathons. I see. Yeah, I don't know if I could ever do a marathon. I've always been really, really bad at endurance and cardio. That's why I got into like weightlifting instead of more active sports. But I feel like that's something I'm working on. I would like to change that, you know? I would like to actually be good at it. What's up, Marishi? Let's make her an elf. Elves are fun. I always like the pointy ears. Soften this up a little bit. Random share of random dream. I showed up at your grandparents' house to play video games with your grandparents. That's adorable. I like how wholesome I am in your dreams. I sometimes will have dreams about like people that I know casually. I think it's because my brain is just trying to fill out the NPCs in the dream. Or sometimes I'll dream about an event that happens with the actual event is with somebody, but in my dream it's someone else is like taking their place, and it's all sorts of confusing when I wake up. I'm like, why was that guy stepping in the role of my ex-boyfriend when we were never a thing? Makes you not want to thought, well, that's cool. Hopefully I'll get there one day. Dean, I'd really like that. Day off work. You totally forgot until yesterday. You had overseas call to take care of. You're doing random chores. Isn't it great to like have time to do chores? I'm not. This face is so boring looking. Let's just stick her over there. Let's draw a different face. Let's draw a straight on face. I've been working on the same art piece all week, and my brain is so fried from it. I finally, it's technically not a complete piece. Like there's parts of it that I just didn't render, but I think I'm done with it. I think I've finished it. Here, I'll show you guys. I did it not on this tablet. I did it on my iPad. So my Procreate has different brushes than Photoshop does, so it looks slightly different. So I'll show you the art piece that I just finished. Here we go. Ooh, it's huge. I worked on this all week and I gave up. Like, look at how the hair is like not finished. This drove me crazy. This was like the hardest thing I've ever made. The hand looks like shit. I like gave up. I was like, fuck this hand. I didn't finish rendering it. Like, I was just over it. This painting took 21 hours of straight painting. I repainted so many parts of this over and over and over and over and over and over again until I could not stand it anymore. Why am I deciding to change my art style? Why am I picking an art style that's so goddamn difficult? What is wrong with me? So, that's what I've been working on. But now I need to cleanse my palette and work on something else. Yes! That absolutely is Mentat. So relieved that it's recognizable. It's like a Valentine's Day painting, I think. It's still your favorite show, Mentat. I just finished, like last month, I finished this whole series for the first time. And now I'm rewatching it with my sister. I love it. I'm so sad it's over. I'm like, it left a hole in my heart. And also just based on my historical preferences for fictional couples, I love Spike and Buffy so much. Season 7 Defender, I loved season 7. I loved it. I loved how they were not toxic anymore. It was so sweet. It was like everything came together. It was wonderful. Loved it. Can't wait to get there with my sister. We just started season 4. I've got her to season 4, so this is like when the fun starts. No, I really like it. I really like the show. I'm gonna rewatch it when I let enough time pass, but it's pretty good. So good. It got some fan art out of me. And that's a pretty rare thing. Season 4 is released. Yeah, the reason I'm excited to get into season 4 with my sister is because that's when Spike becomes a true part of the cast. Before that, like, yeah, he's like the big bad in season 2, but not even the big bad. He's the fake out big bad in season 2. And then he has one appearance in season 3. And so he finally becomes a part of the cast in season 4, and that sets the tone. It like sets the building blocks, like a baseline for their character dynamic to go from. So it's like the start, you know? And yeah, the whole initiative thing was kind of bleh. Adam is kind of bleh. Not that interesting. Yeah, he's so funny in that season. So in that season, he's not a love interest yet. He's just like he's funny, and it's like a good starting place. I like it. He has so many great. He's all sad wearing Xander's clothes. Um, no, it's great. I think that he's like the best part of that season, and then of course things start to get really intense in season 5. Season 6 I like, but it is a little bit hard to watch. There are some moments that are really, really hard to swallow, and it's really rough. But it's important because all of the pain that comes from season 6 leads into season 7, and then you get the balm of your heart. Ravens, thanks so much for your Prime. Speaking of children, your daughter just turned 20. That's crazy. You like season 6 and 7? I do like season 6 and 7. My heart hurts a lot. You never got into Buffy? Well, here is your sign. Here is your sign to get into Buffy. Fun fact, this pose is actually was inspired by a frame from the Buffy comics. I'll show it to you. I have it. The Buffy comics. So this is a canon event. This isn't just wishful thinking. Dude, guys, I would watch. I don't think I'm allowed to. I would totally do Buffy watch parties with you guys. Maybe I could do it on Discord. Would you guys watch Buffy with me? If we scheduled morning Buffy like a marathon, and we could like watch a couple episodes every week together in my Discord. I couldn't stream it on Twitch. Would you guys do that? And then we can yap up about it. Probably, I'll yap about it, but you guys we can't have too many people yapping, I don't think. Or, I don't know. But yeah. No, afternoon, like the same time, like this, it would be this time slot. This all the way up to 4. I don't know. That would be great because I just like to gush about this shit. Okay, hold on. I was going to show you. This is look at this. So this is from the actual comic. In the comics, which are canon, I believe, Joss Whedon wrote these. They take place, it's like seasons 9 through 12. They're together, full on living together. Relationship status, not complicated. So I saw this, I thought this was super cute. So that's what inspired this piece right here. That's what this is. Just my art style. But yeah. I don't know. I love them. They're my favorite couple in fiction right now. As long as it does not cut into your creating D&D crossover mechanic campaign. Well, what if it inspires you? What if it inspires you? Your favorite fiction couple will change by the end of the 4th month. I don't know, Maverick. Maybe. But it's gonna be really hard to dethrone the Spuffs. That's gonna be almost impossible to dethrone. I'm actually going to be reading some Fourth Wing today, I think, if I have time between the stream and picking Leo up. Yeah, I meant to read some this week, but Steven wanted to do some extra stuff because Valentine's Day. Does Buffy talk about clans? Oh, no. So vampires in Buffy are interesting. It's not clans the way it is in Vampire Masquerade. And vampires in Buffy, they're stronger than humans, but they are probably like on a power. If you were going to compare all the vampires in different forms of media, I would put them at like some of the weaker. Like they don't have blurred speed. They do have super strength. Like they can pick you up and toss you around, but they're not as strong as they are in other media, which I'm glad, because vampires are so common. Buffy will be having a conversation with her friend. They'll be walking through the cemetery and they're talking about like school, like how stressed out she is about prom. And then suddenly a vampire will burst out of his grave and be like, "Rah!" And she'll just turn and she'll be like, "Do you mind?" And then stake it. It turns to dust. And then she turns back to her friend and goes on talking about prom. Like, there are so many vampires. There are some that are obviously more threatening than others, but for the most part, they're like Buffy's canonically the strongest being that you're gonna come across, pretty much. They'll have little gangs. Yeah, they'll be like little gangs. There's no like vampire master vampire spawn relationship like there is in some media, where if a vampire sires another vampire, they can like mind control them. That's not really a thing. Vampires get sired all the time, pretty casually. Vampires are also in Buffy, they're very animalistic. They're not like they kind of prowl around like cats. They have animal like instincts and behaviors. What's up, Tasha? Like the new ones, the fledglings, they're not very smart. They're more like they act on instincts. The more dangerous vampires are the ones that actually like use their brain. Those are definitely more threatening. But yeah, vampires are not as super powered in Buffy. There's other threats too, though. Like there's demons and ghosts and magic, and like despite the name, vampires are not the only threat. In fact, more often than not, it's like the first couple seasons is very like monster of the week, and only sometimes is a vampire that they're dealing with. One of the best was the prom episode in the sewer where her and Angel were having a serious conversation. One pops out and she goes, "Not now." Yeah. That happens a lot, and it's really funny, and it just reminds you, because like where they live, the town that they live in, it's called a Hellmouth, and so it's just like creatures of the night are drawn there, so there's just tons of vampires and demons everywhere, all over the place. It's so casual too. There's like a funny there are moments where, I think this was in season 4, when like they're like walking through the graveyard and they pass by, and Spike is randomly in the background, and Spike hasn't been established as like part of the main cast just yet, and he's back there with like a measuring tape. He's like measuring crypts because he's like looking for some new digs, and he's just back there with the yellow measuring tape, and he's like, "Oi!" And I just about lost my mind. It was so random and funny. You heard a great analysis that vamps are stagnant, immortal, but incapable of growth. I mean, I think that's a great theory, but I think Spike disproves that. However, the concept of a vampire and what they represent in the show changes from the first season. Like, they did not write the story first and then put it to screen. They were writing it as they went. So they change a lot of things. Like in the first couple seasons, I don't want to spoil too much since Maharishi hasn't seen it yet. So I'm going to like not say certain things. So guys, if you know like the fate of certain bleach blonde vampires, let's not spoil it. Like, you know, what the arcs are and what, like, all that stuff. But his circumstances are, it's not even that they're unique. It's that they just, the purpose of his character changed. At first, he was just meant to be like a bad guy that was going to die halfway through the season. But the fans loved him, so they kept him around. But if they're going to keep him around, they have okay, all right, no problem, Maharishi. They keep him around because the fans love him. So if they're going to keep him around, they have to give him an arc. They have to grow his character. He cannot stay in the same place, otherwise it would just get boring and ridiculous. So I feel like they changed what it means to be a vampire in order to accommodate that. Well, sure, because it's just so cool, Maharishi, that I don't want to ever take away from you the moment. Like the season 6 finale, the last scene in season 6 is like jaw-dropping. I cannot wait for my sister's reaction when she sees it. You question how righteous the Slayers and Watchers mission is? Yeah, they do take that into consideration too, because the Watchers are kind of shitty. It starts off as very black and white. Vampire bad, Slayer good, good versus evil. But then in like later seasons, it starts to get really gray, which I think is cool. I'd rather have it gray. You rewatched that scene the other day, what the big reveal, right? It is so good. The even like the practical effects make it like it makes me burn from the inside, and just like the weight of it, the heaviness of it, because knowing what led to it and how they debate you, how they're like making you think one thing all the way up until the last uttered phrase of the whole season, and you're like, and imagine watching that when it was first aired. Imagine not knowing that was coming and then having to sit on that knowing what it means for like 4 months. It's that had to be so meaningful. Something that bothered me about the Watchers is how little they care about their Slayer, because they know another one will be called if she dies, so they don't treat her like a person. What's up, Latsif? I don't know what I'm drawing. I'm just doodling and yapping. You went to bed way late. Why is that? Are long-term sacrifices? Ooh, like the evil, like they're being fed to the evil. With your SO, you mean your wife? Give a girl superpowers, let her fight the darkness until it consumes her. Yeah, that way the dark, it's like a distraction. Yeah, it does feel kind of cold, especially like the episode Helpless, when they're just like casually testing her. I don't like this face that I'm drawing. Okay. I don't know how it sounds in French, but calling your spouse an SO feels like a demotion. Yeah. I'd be pretty hurt if Steven called me that if he was talking about me to some people. I'd be like, are we not married anymore? What's up, Eye of the Night? You watch Nosferatu? Oh my gosh, my sister loves that movie. I watched it with her once. Join the day off work. You think you're going to be taking your older two kids out for some driving practice? Oh, that sounds terrifying. Driving practice, huh? I feel like I've gone through a few people's insignificant others. You've gone through life as a few people's insignificant others, but never the significant other. Aw, land shark. Really? You haven't had a serious relationship before? I feel like ever since I turned 18, I've had nothing but serious relationships. Except for one little stint between 25 and 27. 25 and 27, I was off the market, but that was by design. Atmosphere is great, not the most interesting story. Yeah, that movie is mostly just about atmosphere. It's like an artistic piece. You're a hermit nerd? Well, I mean, me too. But yeah, you have to be in a place to meet people, I think. You can't, it's not just gonna, significant other isn't gonna just fall out of the sky. The vast majority of my relationships were like people that I like played video games with, or one we worked at the same restaurant. Which, by the way, don't date people who you work with. It's just, I was young and I didn't understand that. Roughly, you found it good? Yeah. It's very emotional. And it's got Bill Skarsgård. One is 17, one is 15. Dang. Yeah, I started driving at. I was taught how to drive at 15. I got my learner's permit. Got my learner's permit, and then I got my license at 16. No problems. I was the year goes right here. I was going to community college when I was a teenager, and my parents were not interested in driving me, so I took the bus, the city bus, for a while, which was like it took an hour just to get there. So as soon as I was 16, my parents were like, "All right, you can have a car." What's up, Ward? Is it a goblin? I don't know. I'm just doodling. Let's make it a goblin. I should be a little bit. You're driving various vehicles around the age of 10? What? That's crazy. Isn't 3 in goblin years like 40, 45? Middle-aged. Yeah, how was everyone's weekend? Me and Steven have been playing Arknights Enfield. Did you guys do anything fun for Valentine's Day? Do the dinner thing? Got the wife tulips and ate her homemade lasagna. That's so sweet. Lovely. I made us steaks. It was like, so we got like this meat package for Christmas from his family, like fancy cuts of meat that we've been keeping in our freezer. So I cooked some of that up, made us a nice fancy steak dinner. I haven't cooked in a minute. Did redecorate your master suite, got roses for your wife, and went to a fancy restaurant. Very good. Awesome. I'm glad you did something. We did not go out because the week before we went out, and I can only ask my sister to babysit so many times. Our anniversary and Valentine's Day are only 2 weeks apart. So, more often than not, fancy dinner ends up being one or the other. Hi, Plaza!
VIP.
75 months, dang. You celebrated by reaffirming your singlehood.
I hope you're feeling much better, Skexrock.
That's when you just, take care of yourself. Buy yourself flowers. Get a massage. Spend the day masturbating. I don't know. Plaza, how are you doing? I need to look at some like references or something. You take yourself out, you end up taking advantage of yourself. Ooh. Wouldn't want that. Now, would we? That would be so bad. Oh, that's cute. Have you guys been playing Enfield? Do you guys know what that game is? It just came out like a month ago. It's a gacha game. Your roommate's been hooked on it. It's very hookable. I've been enjoying it. And I haven't had to spend a dime. It's actually pretty generous as far as gachas go, at least in the first month. Yeah, it's like Satisfactory meets, I don't know, Final Fantasy. You've been playing Eugenics? Is that like a cat breeding game? You breed. Why the quotations, Landshark? You're more on Remnant 2? I love Remnant 2. Steve and I played that game a lot. It's a really fun one. Oh, thank you, Unstoppable. That is very kind of you to say. I caught it myself. What should she be holding? This is a weird. You let them do magic to make more cats, and then you send them on adventures or ship them off to weird NPCs. Is this on Steam? did I sing professionally or semi-professional back before? I mean, I recorded songs and music videos for a while. I don't know what it has to be considered professional. I was independent, so I like wasn't signed to a label or anything, but I did have a bit of a singing stint. Yes, a singing songwriting stint. Yeah, it's all on YouTube. You can find it. I can't show it on Twitch though. It's not appropriate. Yeah, I'm not singing in that one though. That one, the Jungle Hijinks. It does rock, yeah. That one's pretty cool. That's a fun one. We can only show the other clip. Okay, wait, what? You're asking because the last game when you and Todd had that chat about music, you sound like I was involved at some point. Oh, yeah. I said that I was once a better singer than I am today. And that is true. And I say that because I'm out of practice. I don't really sing that much these days. I sing my son to sleep, but that's different. I can't like right now I couldn't sing because wake my husband up. But yes, I used to sing in front of people. I was thinking about doing like singing stuff on Twitch when I was first like figuring out my content, but that ended up being not what I did. I don't know. I just I don't like learning covers, and I didn't want to have to sit there and like figure out a set list. I never like it just wasn't rehearsing, so that never happened. The itchy vocal cords. Yeah, if I sing the way I try to sing the way I used to, it hurts my throat, and I think it's because I fucked my vocal cords up. When I was recording certain stuff, it was like in a range that was a little damaging to my throat, and I think I might have screwed up. So if I ever did sing again, it probably wouldn't even sound the same. Probably wouldn't even sound the same. So whenever I start, like, I can sing in my head voice, no problem. But my head voice isn't really, I used to sing in my chest voice. Very, like, throaty, pulled chest, like, ah, you know. And if I try to do that now, I start having a coughing fit. So I have officially fucked my throat up. I know I don't like listening to those. It cringe because they're not rehearsed. They're just like, this isn't a singing setup. It's not that great. It's pitchy. I can't hear very well because of the cat. You know, it's just not the greatest environment for a vocal performance. Something your wife struggled with having kids. Her vocal range changed. Really, mine changed in the sense that I can sing higher now, actually. I used to really stay away from singing in my mixer, my head voice, and kept everything like down here at speech level. And so if I wanted to go high, I was like belting, which is not good on the vocal cords. Now, because I sing for my son to help him go to sleep, I sing really softly and very high. And so now I suddenly, like, that's a range I have that I didn't before. It's a different vibe. I've always been, I'm like leaning, hold on, let me fix this so I'm not leaning off camera. There we go. It's not the same vibe, but, you know, if I ever got back into singing, it probably wouldn't be the same vibe anyway. I'm in a different place now than I was when I was writing music. Different things matter. Different emotions. When I was doing my little pop rock thing, I was single. I was having fun. There was some angst in there, but her doc said it was likely due to hormonal changes, but she worked through them despite her frustration. She loves to sing. Oh, that's good. Hormones can change. I just got my hormones checked because I thought there was something wrong with me after having my kid, because I just haven't felt myself. And nope, they were like, your hormones are great. Everything is great. And I'm like, oh, so I'm just overweight because I'm not working out correctly. That's good to know. Wonder if I could find it. You know what? Why don't we? We're talking about it. I can pull out. This isn't on YouTube, but this might be on SoundCloud. Want to hear some of the very, 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 very first stuff I ever recorded. So it's a little amateurish. Some of the first songs they ever wrote. I took them down from my YouTube because they no longer reflected my I forgot this song existed. This shit is so old. Oh my gosh. You guys want to hear some old, do you want to we'll just go through the list. This is going to be really painful for me, guys, because this is some of my first stuff I've ever written. So although some of it's kind of corny in my opinion, I don't know, you guys might like it. Oh my gosh. I'm so afraid. Bad Little Angel. I forgot this song existed. Okay, hold on. Hello, flower. We'll wait till the ad is over. How are you doing? Long time no see. What have you been up to? Are you still streaming? You're doing very well. Good. You still streaming these days? I think the last time I watched you streaming, you were making some castles in Conan. Oh, you got married and moved to England? Holy shit. Congratulations. That's crazy. Love it, love it, love it. How's England? You stream sometimes, not as much as you used to. Yeah, I don't have time to stream as much. I had a baby, so that baby, I had to wait until he was in school. He's in school right now, which is why I can stream. But when I have to go pick him up, then, you know, I can't be on my computer anymore. Yeah, exactly, lots of. You remember the baby? Yeah, he's 4 now. A little 4-year-old. Well, okay, so he's not in like academic school. He's in ABA therapy, which is, I call it school because it's kind of like school. He goes there every day and he has teachers, but it's more about, he has autism, so it's more about like therapy for his autism, help him learn how to interact with people and get him ready for like actual school so that, you know, he knows how to engage properly, sit when he's told to sit, how to eat at the table like a big kid, potty training, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, time just freaking flew. Yeah, our doctor, or his doctor, recommended it after when Leo was like 2.5. He brought it up. He was like, you should get him diagnosed, and I would really recommend doing this. It just it took a year on the waiting. Like, we had to wait on a waiting list for a year just to even get accepted into this place, because it's like very like, it's one teacher to one kid all the time, so they have limited space. But yeah, it's pretty good. But enough about that. How is England? Is it culture shock? I've been to London once. I was visiting a boy who was interested in me. Needless to say, it didn't work out. You're living in the family house while your husband's dad sails around the world. Oh, what's up with father-in-law? What's he sailing around the world for? Job or retirement? Thought England was cool, but it was also cold. I got like bronchitis. We're working with a lawyer to get your immigration paperwork sorted. Oh, it's his retirement celebration. That's awesome. So, are you becoming like a British resident, an English resident? I can't tell you how fucking jealous I am. I'm stuck stateside. It's gonna take you're working on the 5-year plan for indefinite stay, then you can start the citizenship process. What, because you're married to someone, does that help? Like, or do you have to come like frequently back to the US? Still a lot of paperwork. Ew. Yeah, I hate paperwork, man. Paperwork sucks. I have to do paperwork for like Leo's stuff, and I'm so bad at it, and it makes me feel guilty because like as his mother, I'm supposed to be taking care of all that stuff for him. So when I drop the ball or I take too long or like I'm not like as on top of it as a non-ADHD person would, I always feel super guilty. Like right now I need to get his birth certificate, which I don't know where it is. My husband put it somewhere after we came home from the hospital. He just doesn't remember where. That's why you got a lawyer. Oh, yeah. If I could afford a lawyer. If I could afford a lawyer, my life would be very different. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna call the hospital and get a new one. That seems like the easiest thing to do. The cost to get your cat was $5K? Oh my god. That's intense. Yeah, moving to another continent for someone is no small feat. It is a lot of work. But when you're planning a forever life, then you just gotta go through with it. But that's really cool. How long have you been married for? It's been so great to finally be here after three years of long distance. Oh, that's painful. My husband and I were only long distance for a year, and that was rough. I was like, please, come to me. You got married last June. Aw, we are coming up on your 1 year anniversary. That's so cool. Was it hard to decide who would be moving and who would be staying? Like, you know, you chose to move there. Was there any discussion on who was going to be doing the moving at all? Or was it always pretty, like, obvious that you'd be going there? Oh, trust me, Flower, I have experienced that time zone before, that time zone difference before. It was very bad for my health. Very, very, very bad for my health. You were originally planning to stay in the States for 5 to 10 years before setting the UK, but the day after the last election. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's why I said I'm jealous of you, because I'm stuck here. But if I had that option, I would have been out of Dodge. I wanted to move back in 2022. The Roe decision. Leo was 10 months old. I had a very, very difficult delivery and recovery. And then the overturning of Roe just freaked me out so much. I was like extremely depressed for quite some time. Wanted to leave and I couldn't. I was stuck. You should go to the gym, but you don't want to? Question mark? I don't blame you. Think about how good it feels when your blood is pumping and you're sweating. Feels so good. Should I work on this painting? I don't know if I want to right now. I have such an artist block, and I think it's because I spent so much time on that other painting that my brain's a little bit fried. My art brain is art fried. Go do all the fitness things. Yeah, before I came to stream, Before I got on the stream, I went on a run. And then later today, I'm going to do a workout. Draw a cake. I can't think of anything I want to draw less than a cake. Wonder what happens if I add some shinies to his face. Let's see. Some real shinies. Let's go for it. Oh, we were going to listen to a song. A song that I forgot existed. You guys want to hear it? I have the vaguest memory. This is going to be bizarre for me. This is going to be crazy. Let's do it. I don't sign in. I don't want to sign in. One second, I have to log in. Thought we were gonna get to listen to a song. This is 11 years ago. What the frick? 11 years. So much has changed. Okay, let's hear it. I forgot this song existed. It's a song about a good girl who's secretly fucking a bad boy. I know, very 80s. Erudite. It's a Spuffy song before I knew Spuffy existed. So this was with my very, very first producer. A couple years later, I took a different direction. This is giving me such nostalgia. It is a Remy Hill song. I love this solo so much. forgot this song existed.
Night comes to an end, she is bed. Angel again. And you let her go, he already knows she belongs to him.
Dude, this is a song about
To his fire, his devilish desire. Does it make her bad? When the lights go down and heaven is going around, this bad little angel descends to hell. She's an angel, a bad little angel. No one ever knew just how hard she fell. She's an angel, a bad little angel. She takes off her wings to spend the night with him in hell.
That was such a blast from the past. I definitely was inspired by 80s rock ballads at the time. That was my very, very first producer. So, like, obviously, still kind of finding myself, but, like, that's kind of crazy. That's a Spuffy song, and I didn't even know about Spuffy back then. That was so cute. That was adorable. Okay. Kind of, yeah, it does kind of sound like that. Yeah. And then, okay, so like the last couple of things I did before I stopped writing music. So the last time I released an original song was 9 years ago. Like that I sang on. So I think this is one of the, so this is, the sound changed a little bit, but here was a collab with another artist. I don't know why it started so choppy like that. So we got a little crunchier and a little bit brattier.
Just for you, just for you, just for you, I just want you, just for you, just for you, just for you, I just want. So you think you want a good girl? You should try a little naughty. I could tell that you like
I had a
that,
lot more
like
confidence
that, like how I can get
in the
you.
studio
There's
by the
nothing
time we
I
got
won't
here.
do to get a rise from you. After what you put me through, I'm a bad girl for you. Just for you. Just
Yeah,
for
a
you.
lot more confidence by the time we got here.
Just for you. I just want you. Just for you. Just for you. Just for you. I just want. I can do like a good girl. I can be like a lady. Never not the real me. Never fake my identity. There's nothing I won't do to get a rise from you. After what you put me through, I'm a bad girl for you. Just for you. Just for you. Just
God damn, what was I thinking? That was so horny. I forgot I did this, guys. No wonder why I don't show this on my Twitch. Yeah, Erudite, it is. So I didn't write that song. I collabed with another artist and we performed that song together. It was her song. And then she ended up allowing me to take it and re-record it as my own song and put it on my album. So we had a deal. So like she gets royalties for that song. So I didn't write that song, but it was like I changed some of the lyrics to kind of fit the theme. Now we're a Christian podcast, right? That was so horny. I forgot how good at dirty talk I used to be. I have become such a chaste little mom since I've been streaming. I don't know. When I started streaming, I wasn't comfortable being like spicy because people on Twitch were not very respectful. So I tried to keep that a little bit separate, which is why I like never really post about it. But it is fun to go back and listen. It's so far removed. You should see the music video. Gabriel, do you know that man in that music video is Steven? The man in that music video is my husband. Yeah, the video is very horny. I can't show it here. It's too horny. Yeah, Steven's the one in the music video. So that was all genuine. You didn't notice it was him? Because he's like wearing a mask in it. Yeah, that's Steven. You wanna see the man I'm married? Go watch that video. I just said, okay, babe, so here's the premise. You're at a poker game. I'm going to approach you and proposition you, and we're going to go downstairs into the basement, and I'm going to show you a nice time. And he just said, okay, and he just went along with it. There was no rehearsal. All of that was like a single take. We just did it. I just took him down there. And I showed him a good time. And then I took the footage. My sister, Kiki, was the one filming it. She followed. And, yeah. And then I made that video. It was pretty enticing. We had good chemistry. Let's see. What else do we have here? Okay. Here's another song that I didn't write, but what a songwriter gave it to me. I wrote most of my songs, but because I was like making friends with other musicians, sometimes they'd be like, hey, I got this song. We're not doing anything with it. I think it'd fit your vibe. And so I would take it. I would like change some lyrics around and then we would re-record it. So like the original would sound one way, my way. It would like be more like my sound. I had a band of guys that I would hire exclusively, and so they kind of knew what I was going for, and then I was part of the production process. Like I would sit there with my producer and we would do it. I know, Gabriel, it's kind of starting to make sense. This is a side of me I've tucked away for a decade, and I feel like I'm rediscovering. Okay, so this is another song. Let's hear it. This song is why my throat hurts now. This was killing me. I didn't say I was bad. I just didn't pursue it long enough. I took a shift in career focus and went more EDM and started producing more. Wouldn't it be fun to pick this back up? Hey, real. I think it'd be fun to write Remy Hill songs again. Now that, so let me turn it down a sec. When I did these, I co-produced, but I didn't know how to produce. Like, since then, this, like, after all this is when me and my brother started collabing, and I started learning how to produce on my own, which is like the Tunnel Vision song and all of that, and the Donkey Kong song, all of that. That was me making it in the computer. So it'd be really interesting to take this and mix it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Dude, my throat hurts just. I was straining. I should have sang it at a note or two lower. Oh. Okay, this I actually wrote myself. I should put my songs on Patreon? Maybe. Okay, you guys have been hearing a bunch of songs that people wrote for me. Not for me, but you know what I mean. I wrote this. This one is fun. So hold on to your seats. This is a fun song. So this was in my era where I was like thinking about, I was trying to make like a concept album. I wanted to like do a sci-fi kind of diesel punk comic booky storyline, and all the songs like fit within this universe and turned like everyone into characters. It never came to fruition. This never happened. I just wrote the songs and then it kind of like fell off before I could finish. But this was one of those songs. This is fun. This is a fun song.
So it's been a few more months since I've seen another soul that has changed. It could be deadly, flesh is worth more than gold. And I don't mean to be rude, but gotta have the number one, cause who wants to be a corpse? Baking in the sun, so the city's overrun with deaths infested by machines. And the deserts full of wild men, but at least I know they bleed. And in this lonely wilderness, I feel like royalty, cause underneath the tin is I know I'm really free. In the nuclear jungle, it's a real hot night. Every day is a struggle. It's a real hot night. In the nuclear jungle. It's a real
You haven't heard this one?
in the nuclear jungle.
It's not on YouTube. Never had a music video.
Certain kind of beauty in the radiation. See her toxic waves all blowing in the clear shade of green. While the city of the living dead lose in the distance. All degraded village plundered by the rents of the system. You never wanna know where you're gonna find dinner. City of Coyote, I think we got a winner. And I don't know what I live for. I'm really not so sure. This could be my curiosity. I watch the world burn. It's a real hot night. In the nuclear jungle. It's a real hot night.
Good night, Maverick.
It's a real hot night. In the nuclear jungle. It's a real hot night. In the nuclear jungle.
Okay, get ready for some amazing guitar solo. forgot how fun this was. No, I wanted to make like a kind of Cage the Elephant, Rage Against the Machine a little bit vibe. More fun though, and just sing about how fun the end of the world is. I feel like that one would fit like a Fallout. It's like a Fallout setting. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay, I found some older stuff. So this is back again in like the first shit that I did. So more 80s, less grungy, and still kind of getting comfortable with the idea of recording in a studio, but still fun. I was alive in the 80s. I had a really bad breakup. No, this is all on a dead SoundCloud account. Probably that tall guy that... No. That tall guy that hates card games was not important enough to me to ever get a song written about him. This guy was a boyfriend. Worst relationship of my life. Big with the emotional abuse. It was bad. No, this guy was the worst.
Suck on that motherfucker.
I love my little corny ass ad-libbing. I wish I could take some of those out.
You know, baby, I used to really love you. For somebody I love. And I really gave it a good shot. For somebody I love. But some of the bullshit that you pull. For somebody I love. You are so easy to hate.
That was fun.
You are so easy to hate. For somebody I love. You are so easy to hate. For somebody I love. You are so easy to hate. For somebody I love. You are so easy to hate.
I like this guitar solo. I know, they're a little cheesy. Some of them are cool. Some of them should have been pulled out.
For somebody I love. You are so easy to hate. For somebody I love. You are so easy to hate.
He is easy to hate. Oh, now this is the sad song about that same guy. Same guy. He got multiple songs.
There's no going back now. What is done is it's done. You can't hurt me now, or I have won. And I can't go back to you. No, I can't go back to you. Oh, it took so long to find myself again. So hard to be strong after all you did and said. That I won't go back to you. No, I won't go back to you. Back to you. Here I am.
Cry, everybody.
On my own. You broke all your promises, so now I stand alone. Here I am, broken in two, finding what it means to live my life without you.
No, that's not on the SoundCloud. I have to go over to the YouTube for that. We'll play it. That's another one that I didn't write. The Make You Famous song was written by those guys.
You broke my wings when I wanted to soar. I gave you all of me, but you only wanted more. Never go back to you.
Ooh, we'll bring it up then.
Never go back to you.
Wardian,
And here I am.
that's fair.
My own. You broke all your promises, so now I
That is fair.
stand alone. Here I
It's okay. I wouldn't date a singer-songwriter either.
am too, finding what it means to live my life without you. You came and left, chaos in the wake. Like a riot, you bled. I won't ever be the I will never love you like I did again.
Yeah, this is the Grief album.
So here I am on my own. You broke all your promises, so now I stand alone. Here I am, and I'll leave no more. I'll find out how to be the woman I was before. There's no going back now. What is done is done.
Yeah, that was the Grief album. The stuff I wrote after this little stint and went with a different producer wasn't really romantic at all. It was sexy, but I wasn't writing about romances. Let me find Sugar Daddy. This was the last song I released as Remy Hill before I took a wild left turn. I started writing some music with a group, but then I got busy with shit, and then that never happened. You're surprised she could ever get a date again? Well, I mean, I don't know all of her songs, so I'm not a Swiftie. Okay. So I can't show you the video because it's not appropriate for Twitch. but I can play you the music. Let's see. Hello.
All the boys wanna be my sugar daddy. All the boys wanna be my sugar daddy. All of the boys wanna be my sugar daddy. They all sound the same when they grab it on my body.
This video was sick. I had a whole fucking cast and crew.
So damn difficult, the world is such a mess.
It was a whole day event.
And the cheaters,
I produced the video. I edited. It was so fun.
So if you want protection, you got to pay the price. Come here, daddy. I promise I'll be nice. You say that I'm a victim. You say that I'm a slave. You say that it ain't worth it. Nothing to be gained. Wanna tell you I don't wanna be lying in a ditch. To stay alive, you got to be the bitch. All the boys wanna be my sugar daddy. All the boys wanna be my sugar daddy. All of the boys wanna be my sugar daddy. They all sound the same when they grab it on my body. Used to be the streets for me, scraping to get by. Every day Russian roulette to see who lives or dies. But then daddy saved me, he put me in a cage. He promises to feed me as long as I behave. You say that I'm a victim, you say that I'm a slave. You say that it ain't worth it, nothing to be gained. Wanna tell you I don't wanna be lying in a ditch. To stay alive, you got to be the bitch. All the boys wanna be my sugar daddy. All the boys wanna be my sugar daddy. All of the boys wanna be my sugar daddy. They all sound the same when they grab it on my body. Daddy tells me that he loves me. He says that I'm his girl. He says he'll never leave me alone out in the world. But shouldn't have a lady creep into his life. I can be so mean when I take back what is mine.
Just so you know, in the video, my character is murdering another girl while the sugar daddy laughs and enjoys it. This song, it's another one of those sci-fi story songs. It's not in modern day. Oh my gosh, I just watched that happen. So we're all like, it's like Jabba the Hutt and his little dancer girls fighting because in the wasteland, you know, they don't want to starve. This is so funny. Yeah. So that was the last thing I ever did. It was fun. Hold on. I just realized I have to clean up my email. Gotta clean this out really fast and then we can get back to... Man, that was so long ago. Did I do live as well? Yes, I was playing locally. Nothing big, nothing huge. Didn't get bar. Because then I switched to Twitch, started doing more EDM stuff, and that's when, I mean, I got pretty popular on Twitch as a DJ. Sorry, hold on. I'm almost done with this. I haven't checked my email in a couple days, so it's like completely overflowing. There, okay. I'm Jack. No, so when I was writing these songs, they weren't like me. It was like characters, different characters in a fictional universe, and they all had like their own songs. It was a lot of fun. Thanks, Plaza. It was a lot of fun. It didn't. I had other plans. I had songs I was working on, and then my brother convinced me to do some stuff with him, so that took like a back burner, and then I just never like came back to it. So it kind of just died. And it's fine because like when I was doing stuff on Twitch, that was fun. I saw success there. I was like producing music. It was like I wasn't singing on it because I wasn't like going into a studio to record. Actually, there was one thing that I sang on. Let's see if I can find it. I did sing, and I sang it right here in the studio, and it was never finished. See if I can find it. I know. I don't know why I felt the need to freaking explain. Okay, so this was something that I worked on 4 years ago. Never finished it. So this is an unfinished piece. But it's still pretty good. Jeez. Sorry, didn't mean to jump scare y'all. So this was me by myself. Remy Hill was during the muscle pageants. Yeah, cover. I wanted to do a Psytrance cover of one of my favorite songs. Yeah. This is around the same time as that. I didn't sing Tunnel Vision though. This part was the part that wasn't really finished. I think I didn't know what to do with this final chorus. So I was just experimenting a lot with sound design, and I never like settled on anything. So if I ever went back and finished this, I think this is the part that I would be focusing on. That was not as bad as I remember it being. That was pretty fun. Man, now I want to get back into making music again. What have you guys done to me? I don't have time for another hobby. I have barely enough time for this. What a little memory lane. God damn. Good old times. That was some old times. I forgot what I sound like my voice. I actually have forgotten because I don't sing anymore. My voice hurts, my throat hurts. I don't have anyone to sing to. I mean, I sing lullabies to my son, but it's more like this. I sense there's something in the wind. It's all like quiet and high pitch and nothing like my spunky old self. No, it's really cute. So Steven plays gacha games, and in some of these games, the girl, you know, it's like a bunch of hot anime chicks. Every time he gets pulls for a character that has like a pop star aesthetic with the microphone and like looking like a little like singer, he always says it's me. He's like, I got you, I pulled you. And because it's been so long since I've done that, it didn't really like click for me, like why is he even saying that? But then I remembered, oh, this is what I was doing when he moved here, when we first started dating and then, you know, got into a relationship. That was what I was working on. That is his like first perceptions of me. No, so the I Want to Taste, Irresistible, Tunnel Vision, no singing on any of that, because like while I did sing on Wicked Game, I sang here in like my studio on this microphone. This isn't like the songs from before that I was showing you. I was going into a studio with a producer in a sound room, like that was a whole thing. Did he make a bard and base it off you yet? He doesn't play D&D. He's not a D&D-er, which is sad, I know. But yeah, that's how he used to see me, I guess. It's so long ago. He's a drummer? Who's a drummer? Steven is not musical at all. What's up, X Calamity? You guys want to hear the coolest thing I've ever made? This was 5 years ago. That's crazy. This is older than Leo. It doesn't feel that long ago. We're just going down memory lane, Calamity.
What is it the witch hunters possess that is of great value to other men? Besides the princess with the amazing rack.
I think this is as far as. Oh, there's still a little bit more.
Shish kebab. Shawshank Redemption. Chicago! Go! You're out of there! Go on, you're gone. Go on.
Best thing I've ever made. I love how it goes immediately into tunnel vision. Immediately. This might actually be one of the coolest things I've ever made. I don't know how I did it. It just came out of me involuntarily.
You give me tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision.
Aw, thank you.
You give me tunnel vision. I got that tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. I got that tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. I got that tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. I got that tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. I got that tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. I got that tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. I got that tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. I got that tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. You give me. 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 You give me tunnel vision.
Maybe I'll start doing music again now that Leo's in school. Should go to class, use your art programs and tablet. You still you're stuck with pencil and paper, which means I can never modify things on the fly. Yeah, I so much prefer digital art for that exact reason. I love being able to modify on the fly. Yeah, we did. We spent time together. Had a nice dinner. Didn't get any like good private time because Leo, and it was weekend, so Leo's home on the weekend. Why does that look weird? Wrong color. There we go. The ability to do so has actually led someone to believe that it was AI art because of how it tried to conceal mistakes. Dude, you're holding a pencil and ink piece of paper. Yeah. When people accuse real art of being AI, that is so annoying.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know. That's someone else's channel. Should we go back to the old school stuff? Yeah, let's go back to the old school stuff.
Everything I try to be is crumbling in front of me. The fight, the pain, I take
She
the
quit
blame
drawing?
for losing all I try to gain. Just
Everybody
because
sucks
I'm
at hands.
down
Speaking of hands.
doesn't mean I'm staying on the ground. Born from the ashes.
This hand is absolutely gonna get accused of AI. Oops. Because there's 6 fingers.
Coming at ya like a hurricane, faster than a bullet train, flashing like a bolt of lightning. I'm a phoenix rising. Dreams go see mortality. They burn from deep inside of me. Bring the
Yeah, I don't know. AI is kind of lame that way. I don't like it when people make accusations that are baseless. And having bad hands is not like evidence of AI. There's other things you can look at.
coming at ya like a hurricane, faster than a bullet train, flashing like a bolt of lightning.
You've seen ridiculous accusations like that too, because someone doesn't know the lore of a character you're making. Like some guy was told he just had computer gender swap the Joker, and he's like, it's Eula Dent. Yeah, I think people just want to sound smart, so if they can like call something out, they think that makes them smart. captured your grandfather's hands perfectly. Grandfather Grat. I think they're not too bad. Do you like how he has the two short fingers for the... Everyone who notices it and actually calls it out, I am so happy. I'm like, yeah, you're dirty.
Life is kinda sucks since the fire went up. 100,000 deep, never seen a bigger cube. When I look outside, I so cut reality. I just ain't a fan. Pollution and debris. Take a little step into my wonderland. New powers to be had. You'll never look back. Everything you never had. Well within your grasp, all you gotta do is ask and make your own reality. Put it in, baby, put it in. Put it in, baby, put it in. Here the fellas are grade A and the women are insane. You can pick the perfect you without the plastic or the weights. Who are you to say that none of this is real? As far as I'm concerned, we are what we feel. We will live our lives free from worry or disease. We will love who we please. We will never be stopped. So never wake us up from the internet drug. Keep us on the plug. Keep us on the plug. Put it in, baby, put it in. Put it in, baby, put it in.
He has the sixth finger for kinky purposes, but I don't need to warp my fragile goblin mind trying to confirm that. Alright, Dean, enjoy the gym. Yeah, I don't know what the lore behind his extra digit is, but you know he's getting used out of it. You know he's getting used out of it. I feel like I'm making the hand worse. Alright, that's enough of that. That was a fun little go down memory lane for sure. Wow. I forgot half of that shit existed. I haven't listened to that in a decade. Can't believe it's been that long. Grandmother Tosh always drifts onto memories and smiles when she mentions the fingers. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. How many years were they together? What's their actual story? I don't really know it. I know that she, like, used magic to summon and trap him for power reasons, and then decided that they were also going to be getting freaky dicky, which kind of borderlines a sexual assault, but I don't think the writers were thinking about it that way. I think that they, back in the day, were like, oh, would it be hot if she summoned the demon lord of sex, and wouldn't it be hot if she then sexed him and he sexed all the time and he was her naughty little prisoner? Not like thinking about what that implies. I am not crazy about what I've done to this hand. I also, what media did this whole weird Tasha Gratz story take place? Was it like just vaguely mentioned in some lore book, or is it like actually written out in story mode? They were diving into making it truly evil, vile, and twisted. So she's considered evil, right? Or is there argument that, well, because he would have done the same thing, it's not as bad? Like, I'm always really, really hesitant when people unqualified due to their experiences or lack of experiences try to dive into topics that other people live in, like, is their reality, like sexual assault. It is sexual assault is really hard to navigate narratively without doing it badly. It can be. And it also sounds like, I think that even if the intentions were to show that it was like super evil, it's clearly like people kind of just like mention it casually and lightly, like not understanding the weight of it. I don't know. It's a little rough. It's a little bit rough. It's a bit of lore that we do not acknowledge in my setting with Gratz, because it's not something I'm really comfortable tackling on live on stream, like improvising and all that stuff. Especially when we have a lot of femme people in our group. Don't look up the art from the Book of Vile Darkness then. Why? Is it just full of rape? Full of a bunch of older dudes' rape fantasies? Ay, ay, ay. Look, I am not overly squeamish. Like, it doesn't it doesn't trigger me. It more so just kind of makes me roll my eyes a little bit. It does feel a bit irresponsible too, because like this is stuff that's been written probably without any kind of like expert on the topic, and then just like released out into the world for teenagers to consume. So kind of odd. I'm sure they definitely would ever release anything like that today. I think they know better. No, they would definitely not release anything like that today. Yeah, honestly. Again, it's for the better. I can't imagine the authors of that book have much experience in that department. So, casually writing about it as part of your like fantasy game that you're giving to people to play, not considering what that might mean for actual victims who have actually experienced it, and give like making up stories and not understanding what they're writing about. You know what I mean? It's like, it's one of those things when you, it's like kind of that lazy literary trope where, oh, if I just make the guy a rapist, that's like shorthand for, oh, he's a really bad guy. But then not really having the qualifications or the experience to know how would a victim react in this situation? How would it impact them moving forward? How do they get over it? You know, it's just kind of like, it's such a heavy thing that when it's handled so carelessly, it just comes off really strange, a little odd, and a little fetishizing. Ugh. I don't know if I want to paint this hand this way. Let's zoom out. Maybe we're too zoomed in. It's not looking too bad. It was more of the latter. Shoot, I forget what the latter was already. It's already left my brain. What's up, Templar? This is the joke. Okay, funny joke. Did you know you can't use beef stew as a password? Apparently, it's not strong enough. Stroganoff. That's a funny joke. I like that joke. Fetishizing? Yeah. I've seen some of the old art, old D&D art. There was some, like, I saw a old artwork of Earthbind, the spell, and it's like a fairy all tied up and covered in goo, like, all because the Earthbind bound her to the ground. And it is, and she's like mostly naked. And it's so jarring. I'm like, oh my gosh. Why? You could have shown a bird. You could have shown a bug. But no, you show a naked woman being tied up, looking helpless and pleading and like fetishy. And look, fetish is fine, okay? Fetish is fine. It just is weird when you're inserting your bondage fetish, where the females are the victimized party, in your RPG game. Like, is that from Magic the Gathering? Yeah, it was the I think lots of, you're the one that put that there, didn't you? Or was that someone else? Did you not? I can't remember. I just remember being like, what the okay. Look, maybe if she had a smile on her face, it wouldn't have been so jarring to watch. But the look of panic and helplessness made my like heart scrunch up a little bit. Like, oh my gosh, this is like a pre-rape scene. What the fuck? That's uncomfortable. Yeah, truly. truly, I feel like I'm ruining this. I'm not even like saying, it's not even about like how dare that like artist paint that, because obviously there was also like a production team that okayed it. Like it was like a whole, like that had to like be approved of by teams of people, and they're like, yep, that's what we want. No wonder why like less women felt comfortable in the space back in the day. Steven was showing me a video. It was a video by a guy who was yapping about the sexy designs of Enfield's new, like, Enfield's a new game. It's a gacha game, so there's like a bunch of waifus, and a lot of them are pretty sexy. And so he was just like talking about how tastefully sexy the characters were, which, okay, but like I like sexy characters a lot, but like when he started opening his mouth about it and talking about why they were sexy, I got so uncomfortable. He started talking about how one of the characters has the perfect length skirt and thigh highs, and I didn't know that this character was a Gunnar character. I thought she was pretty normal looking. But because of the length of her skirt, when she runs, it kind of gives you just enough up the, like a panty shot, like up the skirt panty shot. And he's like going into great detail of how awesome this is and how tasteful, but it's just enough so that you can get, and I was like listening to this like, I don't really want to hear how much this guy loves looking up panties that are not meant to be looked up at. Like, this is making me extremely icked out. Like, I don't... But, like, just the way he was talking about it, it kind of felt like, because the characters he was choosing to gush about were characters that were not overly sexual. But that's what made him hot to him, is that they weren't overly sexual. They were more like a little tasteful peep. But then the way he was describing it, they may as well have been naked. And it kind of made me feel weird, like, okay, so you want us to dress modestly. But if we dress modestly, you're still going to be trying to look up our panties. That's not making me feel any better. It just makes me feel like you're gross. Like you're getting off on less sexy characters. And again, you could make the argument, and I have no problem with the argument that like more tastefully covered characters are beautiful, but it was just the gross details about how you can just look just up her skirt, just enough up her skirt. And I'm just like, do you not realize that looking up skirts is one of the grossest, most loser thing to do? It was so weird. So I didn't want to watch the rest of his video because it was just going to get hornier from there. And again, I don't mind horny. I just don't like objectifying horny. You know what I mean? Like, there is a difference between appreciating a very sexy character and turning them into like blow up doll levels of object. And that's what that felt like. That it was so weirdly objectifying in such a way, like he was taking the perceived agency away from the character, because the character was not dressed super revealing. Again, I didn't realize that this was a Gunnar character because she just had like a mid-thigh skirt and some thigh highs. But because if you run as her, you can turn your camera and get a nice little ass shot. It was like it was so violating. And it also was kind of violating because he was preferring the characters who were not outright, like if the character was dressed in a way that looked like she wanted you to look, that would have been less offensive, because it's like, okay, so she wants you to look. That's like the point. That's why she's wearing what she's wearing. She wants you to look. But when it's a character that doesn't want you to look and you're looking anyway and gushing about it, that's what made it weird. That's what made it feel gross and wrong and creepy, and it was just such a strange thing to behold, and I just didn't enjoy it at all. I was like, ew, I don't want to watch this video from this weirdo. I don't need to hear from strange men I don't know their opinions on their preferred up the skirt panty shots in a video game. It's fucking weird. You know, these are the same guys that complain when a video game character isn't hot enough, when they're mad that they're modest, because then they can't get their panty shots. Yeah. Ugh. Anyways, that's what that old card, that the Earthbind card kind of reminded me of. It was like, not only do you have to draw like a sexy I'm okay with sexy characters, but like drawing her in that, like, tied up with like fear in her eyes with clearly the intention to make it sexy, just felt really, really weird. Like, ew, you're trying to basically turn a bunch of guys on at the idea of like assaulting somebody. That's what that kind of felt like. And then I guess because I am female, my head then goes to the next point. If I'm in a room with somebody who enjoys that kind of, like, sees that image and is like excited by it, if I ever found myself in a position where we're alone and I can't defend myself, is he gonna then turn around and do that to me? Like, I don't feel safe anymore because I know what fucking creepy things he wants to do. It feels weird. It feels unsafe. I am over painting these hands, damn it, and I should have reference. What am I doing? I feel like this pad needs a little bit more. Maybe I need to take a little break. Take a little break, have some lunch, relax. Let's see how far we took this painting. So this is where it was, and this is where we took it. I don't know if it's any better, but it definitely looks more in depth. You know what? I'm like squinting my eyes, and I do think it looks better. I like the shinies that I added. Make him pop more. The hand does need more work, but it's not it's not bad. It looks very realistic. What's up, Dimmock? What did I do for Valentine's Day? No, I made us dinner. We didn't get to do anything crazy special. Leo kind of gets in the way of that. He looks like a pickle. The fun kind, I hope. Yeah, I like the little shinies I added. No, he just has a reflective skin because Gratz is supposed to be shiny. I don't know, I might come back and fix it. I found an artist whose style really inspires me, and she has like does really good face shinies, and it just makes it pop, so I'm trying to incorporate that. I'm trying to incorporate that. I think this looks pretty dope. Take a little screenshot. Paste it in the work in progresses. They're not the kind of pickle you throw at people while relaxing in a bathtub of jello. Oh, well, that's useless then. That's the kind we needed. Okay, guys. I actually think I need to take a little break. I'm tired. I want to lay down for like an hour before I have to go pick up Leo. Glad we got to hang out today. I'm going to try to make it tomorrow. What do you guys think? Have another day tomorrow? If I'm not too sleepy. Alright, guys. I'll see you all later. You're amazing. Thanks for spending time with me. Bye.